The Chili Pepper Challenge. Jake and Tom were best friends who loved challenges. They enjoyed trying new foods, testing each other's limits, and, most of all, seeing who was braver. One day, Tom came up with a wild idea, a chili pepper challenge. But this wasn't just any chili, he had managed to get his hands on one of the hottest peppers in the world, the Carolina Reaper. Jake looked at the small, red pepper and felt his stomach twist. "Are you sure we can handle this?" he asked. Tom laughed, waving away his worries. "It's just one small bite. Come on, don't back out now." Jake took a deep breath and agreed. They set the rules, each would take a bite of the pepper, and whoever drank water first would lose the challenge. With excitement and a little fear, they cut the pepper in half, each holding a piece in their hand. "Ready?" Tom asked, and Jake nodded, his face looking determined. They both took a bite, and for a few seconds, everything seemed fine. But then, a fiery sensation exploded across their tongues. Tom's eyes started watering, and he felt his mouth was filled with flames. A tingling feeling shot through his arms, and he felt his ears burn as if they were on fire. His heart started to race, and he was waving his hands wildly, trying to cool himself off. But it was impossible. Jake, on the other hand, was turning red and sweating, his face tense with the intensity of the heat. His ears were ringing, his nose started running, and his arms tingled like he'd touched something electric. "I feel like my whole face is melting." Tom managed to gasp, gripping his chair as his throat felt as hot as lava. Jake couldn't speak, his eyes were wide, and he could feel his cheeks and ears practically throbbing. Every breath seemed to spread the heat, like a fire pulsing through his veins. "Oh no, this is worse than I thought." Tom stammered, finally reaching for a glass of water. Jake couldn't hold back anymore either. He quickly grabbed a glass and gulped it down, feeling a moment of relief as the water hit his tongue. But the burn stayed with them, tingling down to their fingertips and heating up every part of their face. After 5 minutes of sweating, drinking water, and holding their heads, they both started to laugh through the pain. Their mouths still tingling, they couldn't believe they had actually tried it. "Never again," Jake said, smiling weakly despite the burning sensation. Tom shook his head, his voice still shaky. "Agreed. I didn't know a pepper could be this powerful." From that day on, Jake and Tom became a little wiser with their challenges, but they'd always remember their wild experience with the Carolina Reaper. It became one of their favorite stories to share, even if they'd never, ever try it again.